Hello everyone and welcome to this week's reviews. I've surprisingly never read Robinson Crusoe, even though the concept of somebody shipwrecked on a desert island is an intriguing one with a lot of possibilities. However, I get the feeling the animated feature The Wildlife does not have much in common with it, despite it involving somebody named Robinson Crusoe ending up on a desert island. Let's take a listen and tell me what you think the major problem with this film is.
Guys, what are you doing?
Scaring off the sea monsters, thank you very much.
And what if they aren't sea monsters?
Did you see the furry one's teeth?
They'll rip us to shreds.
Everybody calm down. We're safe here.
Are we? We really don't know what those creatures are capable of. I know one thing they're capable of. Leaving the island.
What? Oh no, come on, this can't be happening to me.
We did it! We got rid of him!
You know those animated films where none of the characters shut up? Yeah, this is one of those. The idea to have the story of Robinson Crusoe told through the point of view of the island's animals could be a clever one, but none of these characters are endearing. With the exception of Tuesday the parrot, the other animals just come across as jerks, and Crusoe is a cardboard figure and merely a plot device. The central villains come in the form of two cats with a weak revenge motivation against Crusoe. In addition to being uninteresting antagonists, there's a plot point involving these two that had the unfortunate implication of making me wonder how many times they, did the deed. However, there are two massive problems that ultimately sink The Wildlife. Number one, the voice acting. Every single character in this talks in the most stereotypical cartoon voice imaginable. The elderly goat sounds exactly like you think he does. The sassy pig sounds exactly like you think she does. The pirates sound exactly like you think they sound like. Although none of the voices annoy me quite as much as the echidna, who has a sort of falsetto voice that is more irritating than charming. And number two, the pacing. This is one of the worst paced animated films I've ever sat through. Scenes just keep on going and going, especially these seemingly never-ending action scenes. In the first 10 minutes, I thought to myself, well, this is harmless enough. After about 30 minutes, I just wanted it to be over. Even though it's about 90 minutes, it feels like 3 hours. If there are some positives, I will say the animation is really good. The texturing and rendering are well done, as is the character animation. Although, tell me the parrot does not remind you of another computer-animated bird. Oh, and the 3D is actually utilized well. The Wildlife was a dull and annoying sit, and probably not the best way to introduce your offspring to Robinson Crusoe. Next up, just in time for Star Trek's 50th anniversary, is the documentary For the Love of Spock, looking at the career of Leonard Nimoy and the creation of our favorite Vulcan.
There was an interview in 16 magazine, I think it was the spring of '67, and somehow, accidentally, they published our home address as the mailing address for the fan mail. Within days, the mailman stopped coming. It was a truck that arrived with sacks of mail. And we were answering it. It came into our dining room. We had our dining room table all set up with the mail that we opened, and we stuffed envelopes with this early Spock promo picture. It was one of our family activities, was answering fan mail.
While For the Love of Spock works as a touching tribute to Leonard Nimoy, what gives it that special extra touch is that it's directed by his son, Adam Nimoy, giving it an additional point of view than if it were just a biography A&E special. We really get a sense of who Nimoy was, and he examines both his good qualities and his less rosier traits, and also how much of himself he put into the Spock character. The interviews are nicely chosen, with William Shatner giving some of the best and most intelligent insight into his longtime friend. There's a strong flowing narrative as the documentary shows the evolution of Spock and Nimoy's career. Because this documentary was mostly made after Leonard Nimoy passed away, a lot of his interview portions are all archival, with some bits of audio even taken from his memoirs. and Leonard Nimoy is able to weave those nicely into the film. If you're a fan of Star Trek and the Spock character, I think you'll find this to be a worthy look into Nimoy and how he was able to make Spock live long and prosper. Thanks for watching this week's reviews, and I'll see you next time.